Okay, we'll call our meeting for the December meeting for the Newburgh R2 School Board to order. And if you'll join me in the Pledge of Allegiance, please. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Brookshire is not here, and I believe is not going to be able to make it.
No, he said, but if we need him, call.
Okay. Everyone here, we do have a quorum. Need approval of the agenda as it's written. Motion.
Thompson.
Mr. Thompson. Whew, lost it for a second, Josh. I got Josh, and I couldn't get Thompson.
Hey, it's okay.
And Mrs. Wells. Thank you, Mrs. Wells. Any further discussion?
Nope, I'm glad Mrs. Wells is here.
All those in favor? Raise your hand. Motion carries 6-0. No public comment. We'll go to the consent agenda. On there would be the approval of minutes from the last board meeting in November, plus the financial statement.
I'll make a motion to approve when everybody's ready.
April, looking on the bills here.
That's
Not bills yet.
Oh, excuse me.
We're not there
Sorry,
yet.
we're in consent
Sorry.
agenda at the second. You're all right. Get close. You ready, April? There's a second?
I'm
Okay.
prepared.
Motion,
on deck.
Mr. Birdsong, second, Mr. Thompson, for approval of the consent agenda. Any further discussion? All those in favor, please raise your hand. I want to have you abstain, okay, because you weren't here, right? Okay, so motion carries 5, 1 abstention, Ms. Wells. You weren't here to approve the minutes?
No.
Is that okay with you?
Yep.
Okay,
I forgot her list.
it's all right.
You forgot you were on vacation.
We don't really even know what month it is.
I was at the MSTA.
Hmm.
You don't need-
Vacation was the meeting before that.
Here, I'll let you.
No, I was here.
Oh,
Approve of the bills? Okay.
All right, Tony.
You're up, Tony.
So first, I want to
Preemptive strike by
so the
April.
bills that were in there like a couple days ago in the board packet, we just updated the new version of them because the format was wrong. So it's probably really confusing.
is that why I'm seeing like two, like city utilities double?
Yes, I voided those out.
And the
I
one
just
that
proved
you
this
put
all
in there.
about an hour ago, though.
Did you?
Yeah,
And
Oh, did you?
kind of look at it and see which one it is.
yeah. I mean, I printed
We
it
were
off
looking
like,
through it last minute and I was just like,
No,
What
it
is all
still-
this?
It still shows the updated one for November,
It still shows it.
January, December.
So it should be, see the little V next to it, it says void. Underneath it.
tell me.
can I see what you're Yeah, you got the old one.
Because-
So it didn't show
So
the
it
voids
pulled
on
it.
But I mean,
Yeah,
I printed this off.
So it's confusing. That was my bad.
Like,
I said, don't change it,
4
don't change it.
o'clock.
And when we started talking more and more about it, I was like,
There should be a
change
void
it
button.
because you're not gonna see
So
that.
you'll see it charged twice and then a void that clears up the previous one.
And the one he has printed is that original one. Is that the one?
but
you're
that's the
talking
one
about?
I mean, now I see I probably printed this one at 4:30.
Yes.
No, it wasn't that long ago.
Okay.
We just got to looking at it real closely and I
Okay. I just, there was some doubles and I was like, huh?
Yeah,
She realized she
the
printed it.
trash,
before.
the trash in the city doubled because they're beginning of month ones.
I
That
got
was
you.
my bad.
I got you. You had it corrected before I could even call you on.
Tony, is it easier to look at this copy that I?
Congratulations. No.
No, okay.
I really,
We were struggling looking at that one.
We were, until we finally said, let's just switch it because there's gonna be so many questions that are gonna be difficult to maybe answer with that copy.
my only, and I don't know, this may be,
You saw it was wrong?
I saw it.
We had talked about bills, but I hadn't looked at the actual
I'm
form.
sorry.
Well,
this Follett software, can someone just explain to me what this is?
what was it again? I'm sorry.
Follett, library host.
Well, when we used to have a standalone system that we housed all our books in. Then somebody left and the password left with them.
Locked out.
And we struggled for a whole year to get that back.
Yeah.
And we couldn't. So they've had to, what we did was we purchased a system that they'll manage now. And so we've logged all those books in there and done all that. So now that's a little bit more of a cost for us, but now we won't ever get locked
I
out.
think we've talked about that before.
We did when we had the problem going on.
Yeah.
So that cost includes support, it includes the hosting
Okay.
of it and some, you know, so.
We
it's a
just
little
never
bit
seen it
more.
on here, so it's gonna.
Would probably be a yearly
It's an
cost,
We
annual.
used to.
So-
Mhm.
That's the problem.
and that created the issue.
Yep.
Yeah, you'll see
Yeah,
that
I
about, you know, once a year from Paula.
I guess we bought some new touchscreen rugged HP something.
That was from the refund.
Oh, the 27,000? Yeah, that's our refunds.
Gotcha.
Yes, Chromebooks is right.
The
I
never
see
ending
touchscreen, so
Well, the ones that we bought several years ago, they're getting outdated.
Well, remember last
But we
year,
bought
It
so
only
many at
takes
the
3 or
same
4
time.
years, doesn't it?
well, and remember last year, instead of buying a bunch more, remember we were really inundated with Chromebooks. So last year, we bought all those interactive panels.
Yeah.
And we'd spent our money in a different way, so now we were like, where are we really at? Okay, maybe we better buy a fleet of those.
that was the biggest one that popped out for me.
Yes, yeah, they only last, like, say, about 5 years.
5 or
Yeah.
6
Is that
years.
right, Josh? About
Yeah,
5?
that's about the average life cycle.
Yeah. So we're hoping to get them on a cycle where then our seniors can take.
Yeah.
And keep rolling through, so
Yeah.
it's been a process because, well, there were a few Chromebooks down there, weren't there, Josh?
It's still it.
It's a lot, so, yeah, it's been something else.
Uh.
Uh-huh.
Imagine that.
Anyway, moving
Coming out of
on.
our.
Next subject.
Anything else, Tony?
Nope, I'll make an approval.
Make it-
Motion to approve. Motion
Come
to
on, Couple
approve.
more questions.
Second.
And you guys saw the ones that I added on there, the additions.
Oh, yes, would you look at those? Because
There's some big ones on there.
I neglected to
Oh,
share with her the
Music.
music
insurance.
insurance and just, yeah, and I apologize, that's all me, I just forgot to go get it.
It's a
And
big,
give it to her. It's a big one. So, and it went up a little bit. 104, I think it might have been before, 124 now. One of our biggest jumps, really, they said there'd be about a 4% increase, but we jumped up quite a bit because of our workman's comp.
I was gonna say work comp.
So that one kicked us pretty good, and so it went up quite a bit more than,
Is that annually?
yeah.
Well, it is law, workman's comp. and-
And then we do the umbrella policy, and that'll just auto renew. You all have approved that before, so I did not put that one in. 8 million, your umbrella. We don't pay 8 million, that's our coverage. Yeah, I shouldn't have said it like that.
We knew it.
You knew I would
I knew.
clarify for the,
So it
The
looks like
virtual
Dave
world?
Roberts, new
Yeah.
cameras he's gonna put in.
these are,
Is
yes.
that what I'm seeing on
Yep,
here?
the 5,000 for the cameras, we kind of talked about when he was
Yep.
here, and he, you know, you guys would kind of buy, get what you need, and this is the time he can install them, is over Christmas.
Yeah.
So we've got those, he's got those ordered and ready to
And
install.
did Carl line up with Pierce on the parking lot
Yeah, so,
shortage, whatever was going on there?
yep, they just accidentally shorted it down here, but on the original quote, they had the amount for the full lot.
Mhm.
And so they adjusted the invoice to cover just what they laid down. And then I talked with Gene and emailed back and forth with him to clarify how that was gonna go. And he said he will use the same cost that you have already approved. And in the spring, when it's time to
Weather
do the
breaks.
asphalt again, he'll come and finish the lot. And then he'll bill us for that.
3 foot down there.
Yeah, wasn't very much. I
Whole
can remember
length.
what it was.
Pretty
Yeah.
much the whole length.
Yeah.
All right.
And crossed it right there and told him, and he was like, but there was machinery running, and then, it was just a accidental oversight.
I'll make it a motion to approve all that.
Motion to approve the bills by Mr. Shear, second Mr. Thompson. Any further discussion?
You seen Ken?
Seeing none, we'll proceed to vote.
No, just here in the meeting.
All those in favor, please raise your hand. Motion carries 6-0.
I haven't seen an email come.
Oh, wait, you haven't, what'd you say?
I was just saying, I was watching for an email from him too, in case he's having
Because
problems.
you have the right link, right, that I shared to you?
Yep, I'm in the one that you shared with me, Ken, April.
Okay, we'll go ahead and move on.
Yep.
Move right along, okay?
Sounds fine.
We'll go to our administrative reports. I think, Mr. Dunn, your turn to go first this month.
Right, our enrollments stay the same down the line from last month. Attendance remains good. I just want to thank you guys for supporting us and wanting to get the K-12 safety program. We're just on the very infancy stage of that, just trying to learn it. But long ways to go still, but just want to appreciate that. That's going to be a lot of help for us moving forward. Mr. York, Ms. Kingsley, and I recently met with Brandon Williams and Brian Stevenson with the fire department. I hadn't met Chief Williams before, so that was a good opportunity to do that. And we discussed ways to increase our collaboration, with the department as we move forward with some of our safety stuff. And they've got a lot of ideas too. And one of them that Chief Williams is going to help us with is to pull off a docudrama in the spring where kids can come up on a head-on collision and just kind of see how scary that can be. I think that'd be a good thing to show our high schoolers, especially right before prom, in that time. So they've got a lot of interest.
Ever done that before?
I've been a part of one, it was a long time ago. Yeah,
They're moving.
yeah,
Be prepared.
yeah. But it's, anyway, I'm very optimistic.
Not a
about
bad
that.
thing to do. Not
Correct.
good. I'm not saying it. It's just,
Yeah.
it's very moving.
I'm very optimistic with that partnership, and they want to be involved too, so that's going to be a good thing. We just had a really good meeting recently. Seniors had their senior portraits taken recently. Meet the Wolves. This happened since our last meeting, but that was a big success. There's a lot of thank yous to go around. The custodials, staff, our sponsors putting in extra time throughout all of that. But I do want to give a special thank you to Sarah, who does just a great job organizing stuff like that. When it's Meet the Wolves, Homecoming, whatever it is. And she's very good at putting information out early, keeping everybody informed and keeping everybody on pace and all that. And so it goes off pretty well because she does a good job doing that. For the second year in a row, the Monday of Thanksgiving, we had a dodgeball tournament. It's our only Monday of being in school. We want to try to get kids in. And so the classes compete against each other. The winning class plays the staff. Second year in a row, the class of 27 won the tournament and beat the staff, but they really enjoy that. And one of the things we'd like to find an opportunity to do volleyball in the spring. Now that we got the volleyball, I think they get a kick out of that too. Just looking for a good day to do that. You want to come play volleyball?
equipment.
Yeah.
Right.
Can you come down and rent?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I might come on. Be support.
Miss Kingsley and I recently went to WCC to do a tour, kind of an annual thing. They do a meeting for the admin to just update us on a few things. And I think if you guys would ever if you haven't been to see WCC, would like to go, I would have no trouble taking you up there so we can walk through that. It's just an amazing facility, amazing programs. Our students are fortunate that that's so close, and it's really nice. And we took our sophomore shortly after, December 11th, to tour that. And I went with a group of boys, and we started in one room, went to the next program, and every program they're like, I can't decide, because I want to do all of these, because they just see all the hands-on, real-life, applicable stuff that they can get from each of those programs. So pretty cool. I think they're getting anxious to be able to be a part of a program next year as juniors. And then we evaluate tests on a monthly basis. That's going to continue this week. May finish up today on our end. But we use an opportunity to recognize student growth throughout the year. So in October, we're measuring growth since August, those standards, in November since September, and so on, and so every other month. But just an opportunity to see our students' growth and be able to recognize that. And we do reward them if they meet some incentive goals, for that. Ready for Christmas break?
Once a quarter, didn't it?
It is once a quarter.
Wow.
Well, once a month. This program's once a month, the way it's set up. There probably was a program in the past that may have been quarterly.
They used to do it quarterly.
There's some programs that are 3 times a year. It just depends on the program and how it's set up. Yeah. But they're different, and they give you different information. This one gives us information on the standards that we're trying to prepare them for the end of the year testing.
Any questions? Mr. Dunn?
Girls boys
How we doing?
keep with each other on what they did.
Mr. Dunn, we still working good with Mr. Moyers and having him help
Something's not going through right.
through these, helping our seniors and juniors and seniors.
We've got,
Instead of meet.
Yeah, I could try
That's
to
getting
make
a
it
Google
Zoom.
Meet.
I'll tell you,
Let me try and make
we
it
have so many kids who are benefiting from that. We've got kids, so I'm not gonna mention any names, but we've got kids who come into this year with very little hope that now have gained some hope about what life can be like after high school. Being able maybe to change some circumstances. We got kids filling out the FAFSA that didn't think they'd have any chance of going to anything after high school. And just today, we had a kid today complete a college application with Mr. Moyers because he went to, I think it was Lynn State, went on that tour, saw the programs, came back today and completed an application over there. But there's stuff happening that is, it's just really neat to see every time we get updates from Mr. Moyers about who's filled out a college application, who's done the FAFSA, that sort of thing, and
Once in a while, the names surprise you. Is that what you're
Yes.
trying to say?
well, yes,
And that's a good, that's awesome. That's a good thing. That's
I
what
mean,
we
I'll tell
want.
you,
To see the passion in.
This whole thing is fantastic. This
I'll
is,
tell
this
you,
is tremendous.
there's one particular student that we have met with twice, probably for at least 2 hours each time. Just trying to, both of us together, just trying to give some hope. And that's a student that just completed a FAFSA, who didn't think there'd be anything.
Yeah.
Those are good
So
things. That makes you sleep good at night,
yeah,
amongst the other things that don't make you sleep good.
It's wonderful.
I mean, there's a lot of tremendous ways if you got a little bit of will. You know, but we've got to be able to open the eyes and say, you know what, you can't. It's
Well,
possible.
you hit the nail on the head. We have to get
Yeah,
the
this
kids
is-
that have an opportunity, that really have any kind of inkling to say, no, it's out there, it's
Yeah.
available.
They've got
You
some
can do
fantastic.
this, you are
Yeah,
not out of the
that's-
game.
And
we see it.
we have options to help them.
And he helps them when this door's closed to see that there's some other
Yeah.
options.
He's
And that's
got,
just what they need, somebody focused on that.
he's got so many insights and experiences
Mhm.
that benefit these kids.
Oh, we're so lucky that.
But I'll say too that him and Miss Smith have it's a great duo for our kids because they each can focus on different aspects of serving our kids instead of maybe being overwhelmed because it's all falling on one. And so our kids are getting so much more attention from each of them because they can focus on certain things. And so the combination of the two of them has really been a great thing for our
Yeah,
kids.
it's fantastic.
Any questions, Mr. Dunn? If
Yeah,
not,
give
we're
me
gonna
one second.
quickly go to Ken here, because he's gonna run out on us in 20
He
No,
has
minutes.
that's
another
fine.
audit to do, and I think he said 7:05, so he didn't have much time with that.
Yep. Which should be good. He's pretty fast.
He is.
I don't think we can hear. Hello, everyone. Can you hear
Hello,
me?
Ken.
Yay. Can you hear us?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. Good evening.
Good evening. Want me to start?
Sure.
Okay, well, I appreciate that because I got another one, 20 minutes.
I understand.
I'm gonna give you 19 minutes of my time.
Okay.
Okay, you may have received copies of the audit report, and it's a fairly lengthy report, 55, 60 pages long. I just want to go through a couple highlights of different things. Pages 1 through 3 is the audit report. We call clean opinion in accordance with the cash basis accounting. Cash basis in accounting is cash receipts are recognized as revenues when received or put in the bank as a bank deposit. And expenditures or disbursements are recognized when paid or when the checks are cut. And so from that standpoint, it's always good to have a clean opinion, so you should be thankful for that. On pages 14 to 15 is a comparison of receipts and expenditures or disbursements by fund for 25 and for 24. And you'll see in 2020, on page 14, is the 2025 results. You'll see revenues collected were $5,769,000. And overall, we were in the black by $608,566. Whereas in 2024, we were on page 15. You'll see the revenues are $6,092,000. And we were also in the black for $801,000 for 2024. So two really outstanding years. And both of those years also had negative capital project expenditures. I believe the ag building was still going on for both of those years. And you were $311,000 in 2024 and $278,000 in 2025. I'd like to talk about, there is a note to the financial statement that I'd like to bring to your attention. That's page 23 and 24, long-term debt. You'll see that we have basically the Sears bond, 2020 general obligation bonds. On page 23 has a balance of $1,550,000, and it's going through its typical scheduled debt servicing of $100,000 per year for the last 2 years. And we also had a finance purchase for copiers that is now paid in full at the end of 2025. On page 24, you'll see the schedule of that long-term debt for the $1,550,000 general obligation bonds, and it will expire, I believe, in 2038 or thereabouts. I gotta read it here. 2040, March of 2040. So that gives you an idea. These, long-term debt is not disclosed on the balance sheet of your financial statements because your cash basis. So it's always good to get this note and understand where you're at long-term. The other thing to note is on page 24, your legal debt margin is $3,499,000, which says you could issue more general obligation bonds up to that amount based on 2025 numbers. On page 32 and 33, schedule a proportionate share of the net pension liability. You have two pension liabilities. You have the PSRS plan, which is your teacher pension plan, and you have the PERS, or the PERS plan, which is for the other employees that are not certified. And you'll see that on page 32, proportionate share of the net pension liability, that would be the unfunded amount that would still be payable without pension plan money would be $2,457,710, whereas for the PSRS plan, on page 33 for the PERS plan, it's $316,369. So together you have about $2.8 million of pension liability that, again, is not recorded on the balance sheet because your cash basis. So those are amounts that long-term are liabilities of the district. On page 34 and 35, there's kind of a comparison of revenues collected by source. On page 34, you see the local, county, and state. On page 35, you see the federal amounts. And overall, you'll see that county revenues were up $62,000, while state revenues were down. Local revenues were down $60,000. And state revenues were down $64,000. And on page 35, you'll see that between the 2 years, federal money went down $372,000, which would be expected because of the sunsetting of the pandemic money finishing up. On page 35, you'll see that overall 2024 revenues were about $300,000 greater than 2025 revenues. 6,092,000 versus 5,769,000 in 2025. The last page is the very last page of your report, page 49. This is a 10-year look back, different numbers and ratios, and amounts that have occurred for the district over the past 10 years. So you see that at the end of 2025, total fund balances, which are all funds, is $4,690,000. And over the last 10 years, that's the highest it's ever been. So that's good news. Your revenues collected range in the last 4 years, 5.4 to 6,000,001. And post or pre-pandemic, it was always less than $5 million. You'll see that for 2016 through 2020. Revenues collected over expenditures paid, as I said before, 608, 566, and 801, 506 for 2025 and 2024 was in the black for the last 2 years. And basically, you've been in the black except in 2022 and 2023, which were pandemic years, but also I believe we had the ag building construction going on as well. So we were spending money. Long-term debt outstanding is now on a maturity, paying down as scheduled. So you see that you peaked at $2,032,000, and now you're down to $1,550,000. Your ADA eligible pupil numbers is the lowest it's been in the last 10 years. You're 293 pupil ADA versus you'll see that it peaked at 413 back in 2016. And your September resident membership is also showing that same similar decline in number of students. You're 303 this year, and that's the lowest it's been 10 years ago was at 411. So it reflects almost a 25% decrease over the last 10 years of students in your district. The last number is the operating fund balance expenditure ratio. And you'll see that that's 90.68, which is the largest it's been over the last 10 years. 10.10 was what it was in 2016. DESE looks at that number as how healthy is the school district. And they believe a healthy school district should have a ratio of about 17%. I think it needs to be about 34% because that's about 3 months worth of cash available balance, which is important because revenues don't come in systematically on a straight line basis over a 12-month cycle for the district. You have low revenue months in September, October, November before the property taxes start coming in November and December. So, so therefore your 90.68 is the largest it's ever been. That may tail down in the future, but right now that's a good number to have. And you'll see post-pandemic it's gone up steadily as well. That's all I have. I don't know what questions you might have. I'd be happy to talk about them. Hello?
I don't know that we have a lot of questions, Ken. I think we're pleased with our 90% in reserves there. It's also a little misleading with the pandemic monies, the extra monies that came in. So we were very,
It may be difficult to hold that ratio of
Yeah.
90%. I
Yeah.
can see it back down. Really, is 50 to 60%.
I think so.
It'd still be a very healthy district.
Very,
So,
very much so. Very much so. Any questions?
I think, finance, obviously, they did the audit, they didn't see anything that is,
Nothing jumped out?
jumping out to them that we're doing, or not accounting for, and, I mean, everybody's doing what they're supposed to be doing, and that's what we're here to do.
Well, you've had some turnover for people, and I think they really responded well for the audit. So I was really pleased with the cooperation I got from Dr. Kingsley and Amy, and,
April.
April.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
so it went well.
Okay, very good.
Thank you, Ken.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, don't forget to approve it.
We will. We will.
Hey, Merry Christmas.
Have a good night.
You too.
Yeah.
We're known to do that, Tyler.
You know, Doug, on a side note, I went to let them know they're more. 5% and 6%. I saw districts that are whatever, 125%. I mean, there was just this vast, that number, and it didn't matter small district or big district. So,
All over.
Hard to know how that happens, but it does.
yeah.
Okay,
Mr. Wright,
Ms. Wright,
you're up.
I
On,
think we're ready for you.
Wait, are we gonna?
Was I
It's
asleep?
on there. It's on.
We're gonna do it when we get there. Okay,
Yeah,
I just
it's on-
want to make
it's
sure
on
we
our
don't
first-
forget that.
On our first day.
On my side, I always kind of like to bring up this time of year, especially we are currently giving out 37 bags of food each week to kiddos pre-K through 6 that goes home for the weekend. Our second quarter Whoops with Character, WWC,
We
was
made up a
held
new
today.
acronym, and she thinks I'm supposed to just know what WWC is. But go ahead. I knew what WCC was.
We had that today. Recognized tons of kids, gave our prizes, and we just have really good kids. I mean, they're just well behaved, and it's just great recognizing them. So they've seen how excited they are. It's a good time. 12 Days of Christmas. We're not as spirited as Darla, but so your Facebook pictures.
Oh, yeah. Every day, I know, I
They're
walked
great.
in, they're like, you look so plain
Do you have a
today.
Christmas
Oh,
And I
card?
was like, I do.
I bet you do.
I took over a section of my husband's closet because I store it upstairs in a different closet and then bring it downstairs.
Glad my wife doesn't.
But it's fun, and Jelena has really gotten into it. You should see her. Oh man, she's got. Anyway, we're having fun with that as well. The kids too. We've had some kids that are really getting into it too. Tomorrow we're gonna have our Christmas parties. They will be at 3:00. We are gonna have Grinch is gonna be visiting the classroom, so that's fun. Hopefully will be fun. Hopefully we don't scare any of them. Grinch can kind of be scary sometimes.
Yes.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens. I plan on going around. RSPs, just wanted to throw this out here because Angela Mercer does a great job, and we've just got a lot of stuff going on. Just trying to close the gaps and meet the needs of our kids. We do have 61 RSPs, which is reading success plans. 10 of those are IEPs, embedded in the IEP kiddos plans, but 52 kids are seen by those ladies. So, I mean, they just do a great job, and we're really going to start seeing a lot of improvement there. Professional development, we did do more wonders. We did the digital deep dive this last time, just to kind of, and every time, this is our third training on that, and every time our staff learns something new, which is, it's good, that it's good stuff. So, our PDC literacy coaches and our TNTP coaches, and so basically we have literacy coaches now for pre-K all the way through second grade. Yeah. QAR, another acronym to learn there. The ones that are providing for preschool. I mean, come on,
In the MOQPK grant.
yes,
Don't forget that part of the
yeah,
acronym.
that's.
It's crazy. I don't know what QAR means yet,
Well,
so I just think MOQPK.
at first I was deleting the MOQAR, whatever, until I
I know.
found out, no, you can't delete that, that's our grant, so.
A lot.
Then we got BTAP in there, we do have a couple teachers that are wrapping that up, second year of that.
Getting teacher assistant program.
Yeah,
Maybe I'll just start saying
there
it.
you go. Letters, we've got letters.
Writing them to Santa or what?
That's literacy.
Literacy.
It stands, it's an
Yeah, Another
acronym.
acronym.
Has to do
Got a
with
couple
early
teachers doing
literacy.
that.
learning.
So lots of learning going on, lots of PD with the teachers. Student enrollment went up just a couple there. We did get a couple of new kiddos that were here, left last year, and they're back now. I didn't do a fancy little chart like Doug did, but I did put it on there.
Ooh.
Just saying.
Doug, you want me to come get the knife?
And then all
Just turns it in.
I have a story behind my wife. And then attendance 93, which is, I mean, it's a little, it kind of dips in December. We do get a little.
Is that for the year?
What's that?
Is that for
Yeah,
the year?
that's for the year. And that's it.
Any questions, Ms. Wright?
What size blade do you use to stab Doug? That's all I need to know.
It,
Is it a short,
I
wide
have
one?
multiple sizes.
It depends on the time of the year.
break starts tomorrow?
Depends on the day.
I just feel like everybody's just teaming up.
Turn around, let them go ahead.
Yeah.
You're loved,
Break.
Doug, so.
Yeah.
Break starts tomorrow, right?
What's that?
Christmas break starts tomorrow.
After tomorrow.
Parties, Christmas
I
parties.
mean, after tomorrow is break.
Yes.
Oh, break,
Until-
sorry.
Until
Yeah.
January 5th.
I'm
sixth.
tired.
Six. You need break. I think you need a
Break.
break.
Yes.
That's right.
sorry.
Maybe we need a break.
Doug, you just told her she was done, and then you
We're
came back with all
already
these
crawling
questions.
into
That's all
Christmas break. Yes, it is tomorrow.
When you said done, it just that dumb.
But that's
We
been,
win.
She checked out after that.
Well, you start talking about stabbing Doug with knives. So.
all right, any more questions? Okay, good. All right, Mr. Kingsley, you're up.
All right, well, first one's done. That was Ken Schultz. You just heard that. Recruit, attract, develop, retain high-quality staff. Just want to mention that we had several applicants for our full-time custodial position, and just a short time ago, we struggled to get one. And if you remember, we had to hire somebody part-time because we couldn't figure it out. We had several applicants, so just, you can kind of, that gives you a good sign that some, maybe the tide's turning a little bit. Volleyball coach, just want to mention that. We have a couple applicants for this. Mr. Simley is looking into that right now, and we hope to, we will have somebody for that to recommend next month, is our plan.
That starts in February. Is that correct?
It's,
I think it's
keep
around
asking,
February.
February or March.
Ish.
Ball and track.
Yeah, I think it's
Yeah.
just right in that.
It's right between the basketball track. We did hire an additional Title I para, support the needs of the students at the elementary with the additional funds we received. The positions for the remainder of this year, subject to the Title I funds beyond this year. And she will start in January, and it's really half-time. I mean, we'll only get her for half the year. So we're getting a big bang for our buck, and we had a little excess from the math program that we purchased. When Mrs. Wright went back in there and got the invoice again and got things updated, it actually was less than what we had talked about at the board meeting, and then we got a little bit of additional funds. So we had about 6,000, I think, in carryover funds that had never showed up in our pile. So
You just keep finding money.
do not tell you.
That doesn't work that way. Normally, don't it?
Just keep bringing it
I
to
don't
her.
hear that very often.
She walked in 2 days with it.
I'm glad to hear
Was
it.
it two times in one day?
Other direction.
One day and then the next day.
2 days in a row, Melissa's like, I got money. And we're like, what's happening? She kept getting donations, and she's like, put it in my account, not Doug's.
That's usually what happens in the meetings. Let's take it out.
That's the inside joke. Every time they want something, I
Doug.
said,
I
yes, I
have
think
the
we can do that.
credit.
We'll figure out that.
If
Always the answer, every
Let me
time.
know.
We take it out of Doug's
But it
account.
doesn't mean it can't be taken out of my account.
Well,
Well, see, he hoards and she spends, so we have to pull it from somewhere.
You're gonna start buying acres.
it's like a good marriage.
It's like balance.
One's a horse.
And
I know.
They just, Melissa's out of money, right? That's
What's the diamond?
You know what?
Doug got over there.
Good thing we're going on break.
Good thing, they're getting a little.
Get a little punchy.
It's kind of like
Yeah.
a toddler that's getting tired from bed.
Exactly. Just fighting it.
We are currently seeking substitutes and trip bus drivers. That's such a difficult thing for us to hire because who wants to just be a sub? If you're looking for a job, you want a regular job. So, but I want to keep putting it out there. And of course, substitutes, we'll always take them as well. There's always going to be a need for subs. So if you know of anybody and, you know, to just,
Josh there. A few trips a week.
there you go.
I don't think they want me driving.
Next fall, do keep in mind, just want to put it back on the radar, we do anticipate hiring 2 new bus drivers. So
Do you have any potential leads from within here?
I work on them all the time.
Okay.
Yeah. And we just
Every
keep talking about it.
conversation.
We just
I
work on it all the time.
understand.
And every time we look to hire somebody, we go, they drive a bus?
Yeah.
I mean, we just ask them.
That's been, I
We
think
just
that's
ask
been
them.
running down here.
Uh-huh.
Ever.
Well, and you just can't, the world has trouble finding bus drivers.
Oh,
The
yeah.
nature of the position is
Exactly,
difficult.
it's not a full-time job.
It's not,
even
and you
really
come in the
part-time.
morning, you go home, you come back. It's just
Yeah.
unique. So
It'll
we're gonna keep hoping and you know what? We had some pretty good luck. It'll work out. That's right. Develop enhanced quality instructional and educational programs. Just mentioned that the elementary did make the purchase of new math programs and they have some training coming up in January with that. At the junior high level, we talked quite a bit about just the bubble of kids that come through from COVID. The K-1, 2 kids, when COVID happened, are now in the 6th, 7th, and 8th grade. And so those kids missed some foundational skills, but not just that year in March when they went home, but the next 2 years when so many absences were happening and families were so, you know, disrupted. You know, it was just a hard time. So those kids are now in 6th, 7th, and 8th grade. So one of our questions continues to be, where are the gaps in those kids? Are we meeting those needs? What's going to happen if they have major reading gaps and they get to high school? They're going to struggle. They're going to struggle. And so after lots of conversation with Renaissance, who provides star reading, which we do our testing with at the elementary, we've been able to add on for a minimal cost because, well, I just argued with them a lot because it wasn't the right amount. And we had already paid for extra seats in the elementary and weren't using them. It was a long story, but we got it for maybe $420, a cheap amount. We added on and we're able to open up star testing for our 7th and 8th grade. They have been completing that. I think Miss Brinkley completed it today.
Yes.
The title staff worked with her just to get everything done quickly. They've also purchased the rewards program, which is the upper level phonics program. So it's where those kids would be. And so they've identified those kids really soon. I think Mr. Dunn will be getting together with Miss Brinkley and talking through like, how can we do this? It is not common in a 7th and 8th grade that you would be meeting those kinds of needs. However, I would imagine every single school
I'd say it's
district is
common
dealing
now.
with this right now. So we kind of have to, I mean, it's about what's best for our kids. We don't want to know that there's something going on or suspect something's going on and not dig into that and find out. So she has found out that there are kids who truly need some good systematic phonics instruction so that they can maybe pick up these missing skills so that we can launch them well into high school and beyond. So that'll be a future conversation for them to kind of figure out how they're going to make that work. It is going to be a unique solution because they're in a different type of class setting. So I just want to mention that to you though, because you know our goal is to meet every child's need, whatever that looks like, however, what their needs are, whether it's through Mr. Moyers, through WCC, through a reading program, whatever it is, where our kids' deficits, how can we best meet their where they are so we can help them be successful. So that is on the horizon there. They've done a great job of getting everything done quickly. Then I just mentioned, I know Mr. Dunn already mentioned this, but WCC students went over there and toured the other day. We went over and toured and had a nice meal that they prepared for us. And well, you did. I couldn't eat they're going to make me gluten-free next time. And then the 8th graders went last month. So really getting the kids some exposure over there, see what some of the opportunities are that exist over there. Buses, grounds, facilities. We're just waiting for our site safety site visit feedback to come in, and I think that's gonna help us prioritize some needs for the future. The metal roof is complete. The annex roof is sadly pooling still. Water and Trimco said they will fix the issue. So Carl's been in contact with them and they will be back here. They plan to increase the
Kind of slam it a little
pitch.
more.
Yep. So we're not done with that project. Cultivate a safe, healthy, warm climate and culture for our staff and students. Mentioned that Kristen Thompson came again this year and set up the angel tree. And that is the opportunity. Basically, if you go look at the tree, there's just like an item on there for a student at a certain age group. So it's not too overwhelming. It's not like you're taking a whole family. You just take that one thing, buy that, wrap it, put the tag on it, stick it back in the high school office. And so that's been another opportunity for people to just support others. We had a recognition assembly for our 2 Final Four basketball teams that were the 1999 and 2000 teams this past Monday. They were recognized during the evening ball games, and they just really appreciated that so much. That was just a fun thing to do. We had a plaque made for each of them. You know, the coaches were out there. Mr. Reagan was there. Debbie, the bus driver, was there. It was just neat to sit there and be a part of it. It was neat for our high school girls to give them the plaque to be a part of the whole thing. I just talk about a feel-good thing.
I saw 5 or 6 Facebook posts from those girls.
Yeah.
And just elated about
They
being
were so honored to.
honored that the district took the time to.
That's 25
Honor
years.
them.
It's just a cool thing
Yeah.
to bring up. And so it was a neat thing to witness. And I think everybody really was kind of moved by the whole thing.
I
And
think
when
it was a good night of basketball for our kids on the court. too.
Great night of basketball. I tell you what, those kids are looking good. It's fun to watch.
Teams won that night.
Yes, they did. It was a fun night to
But
watch.
I will say the girls hit 18 threes, which was the 7th most in state history, and it is a Frisco League girls record.
That was
Really?
last Thursday.
I saw that.
It was
I saw
quite
that
a
number,
night.
but I didn't know what that
I
was.
didn't know it was
That's
The
awesome.
record was 17 and the
By
girls
Lincoln,
made
so
18.
yeah, 17 by Lincoln.
By Lincoln.
That's awesome.
And then some. And then to top it off, the cherry on top is that we raised over $2,000 for the little girl. You know, use a little bit of support. So
One of the best 50-50 turnout for
Oh,
I
man.
remember.
It was one of the best crowds we've had.
it was a phenomenal crowd.
And for being a Monday
Energy.
night, no school, I was
Yeah, for Monday night.
concerned.
Yeah,
That
it was
started out
wonderful.
slow, but it
Yeah.
affected quick.
Well, we were digging all over the building for more tickets. It was a big deal. We had a little conference out here. Everybody was like, "What do you think they might be?" That's right. Do you have any down in there? She got calls and texts, and we're like, "PTO closet." Well, PTO is probably gonna have to buy more tickets at some point, but we took those.
PTO's got plenty.
Well, we took the ones that were sitting out.
No,
But-
they got hope.
They got so
More tickets, you just text me.
That was a good night for the community.
Really a wonderful night.
And,
Yeah, that's awesome.
and I want to, I hope we continue to do these community things. So
Yes.
that's going to help keep us.
Yes.
Yeah, we
It's a good
promoted
thing.
that. We got ourselves to put our heads together last
We sure
night.
did, didn't we?
Me and you and
John.
It got shared.
We went.
I did a little bit and he did a little bit.
She
and
did a little bit. Then he got the info. She started putting it together. I threw it a flyer, and out we went. I mean, it was,
Yeah.
and it flew. It was good. It was just really fun to be a part of that, see all that happen. So, our staff did a white elephant gift exchange, and we had a holiday meal at our December PD day, and it was a lot of fun as well. A lot of
It
fun.
was good.
Just a wonderful meal. We went down to the ag building because honestly, some of our people won't go down there because why would they go? You know, there's nothing drawing them there.
Might as
So
well experience it.
It was
a darn
great.
nice place.
it's a very nice place. And so
Yes,
they got some
perfect.
tables set up, and we had some music going and the lights, and it
Yeah.
was a wonderful catered meal, and the white elephant gifts, and the laughter and the fun. It was just a really nice time. So, and then I just want to mention that Parent Square did roll out this month. Josh has invited all parents to join the app starting December 10th. He did that, and then we can kind of monitor from his end. He can kind of see how many are signing up and where we're at. See if we need to kind of do more direct marketing or if we want to just keep what that looks like. And then we'll do the roll out the website and so forth on the January 5th. We thought, let's wait, get everybody signed up, then we'll put that piece out there. And then we're kind of looking into right now doing some maybe PD with Parent Square. I think Josh was going to reach out to them and see if they can come in and work with our staff a little bit. What we don't want is to put this out there and then our staff not use it well. There's an opportunity to, like they do at Dojo where you're sharing things that are going on in your class. It's new, so it feels, so we want to give them a little bit of time to kind of get acclimated and get some messages out there. But I did on the copy that you have in your packet here on the computer, you can click on that and see the website. If you see anything in there that you're like, ooh, this is missing, we ought to mention that or do this, feel free to mention that. And I know it's gonna take a little bit of upkeep. It is, we'll have to change pictures frequently or every so often, kind of in a systematic way, I think. Josh and I've talked a little bit about that. It's another thing to manage, but I think it's really going to give us the virtual attention that we really want to draw people in and see what Newburgh's about when they can't be here to see it. So I'm excited about that. I think it's a big positive change for us. So that's all I have.
Great. Any questions? Okay. Dthank you, Dr. King.
Dr. King, we can go roll with it.
Move on to our action items. Again, at the letter A, which is to approve the audit, which we just saw from Mr. Schultz. We have to officially do that. We have to send that in when that was done.
I'll make a motion to approve.
Motion from Mr. Shear, second Mr. Thompson to approve the 2024, 25 audit. Any further discussion? And then we'll proceed to vote. All those in favor, please raise your hand. Motion carries 6-0. Sam not here tonight.
Well, he didn't message me and he was planning on coming, so
Okay.
something must have come.
Something happened?
There was someone standing outside.
Did you had the doors open, right?
Yeah. It's,
Thank you, Josh.
Yeah.
I should have mentioned that I was worried about that.
Oh, shoot. Which door was he standing outside? Oh, just this one?
Well, we're hospitable people, aren't we?
I wasn't too concerned, but
Was the door locked?
Hey, that's
No,
like 45
You probably didn't know
minutes
he was coming.
No, because then we usually don't have the door shut at this point. But... Sam, I'm so sorry. Oh my gosh.
you should have been sent up to me when I walked out there. I'm sorry.
It's April.
It's my fault.
Oh,
Hi,
shoot.
Sam.
I'm so sorry to keep you waiting out there. We thought you didn't come.
No. She said there's somebody standing out there. I was like,
We're not, yeah, we weren't very welcoming at all.
Those are for you. I've got a bag and a mug for you. I've got just this information. You guys.
Thank you.
I'm good, sir. You all right? Good to see you.
Okay. Yeah.
Sir? So y'all are my last school board. I've gotten everybody, y'all the last one.
Saved the best for last, did you?
Yeah.
Way to go. Way to go.
Am I good to go? Or?
You are good to go.
Yeah.
We just were looking for you because you were up.
Sorry, really sorry, but
No, that's fine. So I've been coming around. Really, it's a goodwill tour, or just to thank you for sending your students to WCC. I mean, I know you guys will all have choices where you send your students, but I feel very, very proud and very confident that we offer what we offer and everything. I think we've got the best things going over there. If you look down here, you see enrollment's pretty steady. I've kind of asked all the boards, and we've already had our sophomore tours. One of the things I've been asking them is that when they do their sophomore tours, if you can send all your sophomores. And here's why I say that. It's because if a student wants to weld or if they want to work on cars, they know that before they come into the building. But we get a handful of students that don't realize that they like, computer information technology, video production, some of these other courses until they get there and they think, okay, I could spend 2.5 years, or I could spend 2 years being here for 2.5 hours a day. And they may not, but we really feel like there's some opportunities there. And really those teachers do an outstanding job of seeing those classes. So it's one, and I've asked all of the boards kind of the same thing. Really try to make a conscious effort if you can. I think y'all probably do, but just to be consistent, I've asked all the schools if they can do that. And I mentioned that in our admin meeting as well. Just because I think we have some opportunities there and for some students that may not know it until they get there. So a couple of things down here. We do have a new program. We started late. A couple of reads of the boards. We didn't actually get it off the ground until April and got a teacher hired. But we are doing the Pathways to Teaching program. We have 5 area students in it that were able to get into it late. We'll be able to carry up to 15. I fully expect that class to be full. But the good thing about this, and where I've kind of sold it with the area schools, is when they do their cadet teaching, they will do their cadet teaching in their district. So we have 3 from Iberia right now that we're able to get in May, and all 3 of them do their cadet teaching in Iberia. They come to it's broken by quarter. The last quarter is actually 80% is in the classroom, and it's as close to student teaching as you can get without being in college. In fact, we have a couple that are actually going to present, hoping, at our PD day in January. That's where we're really trying to get them to go on that. They're involved in the PLC process, lesson planning, all those things. So it's more than just go run some copies for a student. Go run some copies for a teacher. They are on the ground working. Right now, the IRC for that is a sub-cert, so they'll be able to get that at the end. DESE has changed a little bit, so it'll have to be Parapro after this year. But that will be their IRC for that particular course. Finished up a house. We are hoping to have it, had a couple of setbacks. We're hoping to have that finished right around March 1st. It'll be a little bit over 2 years on the timeline. That one actually is really close to school, but ironically is in Lakeway School District, not in Lakeway School District. We've got a couple of good lots there, and we're able to get over there in 5 minutes. So it's really good. You guys have any questions for me? You want to talk?
You're still doing embedded credits?
We are still doing embedded credit. Right now, we are not doing it. It's not set up for cosmetology and then health science and the teaching pathways, since those are 1-year courses. But every other course has embedded ELA and embedded math.
One
They get 1 credit, they'll get half credit a year in each. If they're with us for 2 years, and they'll get 1 full ELA credit, 1 full math credit.
One full math. So you've gone to 1 math?
Yeah, we're 1 math. Yeah.
Used to be a half, didn't it?
It shouldn't have, but it is 1 and 1. I can tell you that with definitely.
Yep.
And that is, they get, like I said, they get the half of credit. We do. Some schools will do it one year and 1 the other. We do it half and half. So when we come back next month, those students that were English will swap to math and vice versa.
I see.
I mean, I think anything else? Those are the 2 big ones I want to talk about. And, and then obviously, if you're able to send all your students, we will definitely see them. I've told all the boards this. We have nothing to hide. I have had a couple of board members take me up on it. You're always more than welcome. Give me about 5 or 10 minute notice, get you checked in, and get you in the building. You don't, no dog and pony show. I mean, you guys are paying for your students to come.
Yeah,
I've not been
it's well worth it.
You want to go?
I was
My
blown
kids
away
have been there.
when I first went, because I was an elementary person. I didn't even have any idea what I was really going to walk into and how advanced this was. It's a beautiful building. The kids working, the way it all goes, I was blown away. So this year,
Sell lumber out of there.
Yeah, I know. That's what I've heard. Yeah.
Gotta be old enough to know that, but yeah.
And we're very fortunate. I mean, nothing's perfect. We got more space. I love the action programs.
Mhm.
But yeah, please take me up on that. There's no, it's not a, hey, we've got 4 members, busy. They're already doing it. I don't have to tell them, hey, there's no dog and pony show, I guess is what I'm trying to say.
I don't know how long it's been since we've had a student in JRTC, but we've got a couple of students that are planning on doing that next year.
The
which
JRTC
I think
program.
is fascinating.
Now that they wouldn't get the embedded credit with that one, but
But
yeah.
they're still excited because it means something to them.
Austin did that his
Great
senior year,
opportunity.
21.
Cool. Any questions?
Well, please take me up on it. Maybe it's something for next year. I'll actually set dates for, I think it's probably easier to here's the date we got.
Sure.
Always open it.
That'd be great.
But you're all, I have had 1 or 2 that have taken me up on it. We actually have, just hired a commercial printing teacher as a board member in Dixon, and our diesel teacher is a board member in Lakeway. We have more probably ties to area schools than we actually do to Waynesville. So, well guys, I've got a bag for you and a coffee mug for you. You're always more than welcome. But we do appreciate you sending your students to us. I realize you and you could choose elsewhere, but I think that you'll find what we're doing is working.
Well, I think we've been very happy.
Yeah.
If you're not, let me know.
You'd know if we weren't. I think,
Doug would be calling
I
you.
think that, I think we've been very happy. It was been good for our kids.
I think so.
Oh, and I think they thoroughly enjoy coming over there.
I think they do.
They do.
I think they
The
really
vast
do.
majority. And, you know, we have very few discipline issues, especially with our area students. We really, and we don't have any with our Waynesville students. We have a lot of hourly classes from Waynesville, like some freshmen that will have some discipline. As far as CTE courses, we're lucky. We'll get the normal stuff every now and then, but
Yeah, but
they don't really want
They
to
kind of
get
know,
rid
they know they're there for a reason, and if they mess it up.
It's a privilege to be there, and they need to understand.
I think most of them do.
Costs money to go. You can't go and be where I go. Mount Sinai, save our money.
We always welcome. Thanks again for sending your students, and if you have any issues or whatever, let Tracy know, or just contact me directly.
Sorry, we made you stand in the hallway the whole night.
What's that?
Sorry, we made you stand
No, it's all right.
Night.
Well, I was in Menards before this. I kind of was killing time because I got down early. Get me save me some money. Thank you guys.
Yep.
Thank you very
Good
much.
to see you.
Appreciate you coming by.
Don't get your
Is it getting cooler?
What's that?
Is it getting cooler?
It's gotten cold.
Yeah.
Yeah, that wind is blowing.
Oh, boy.
Thank you.
Thank you. Talk about sending the freshmen over there.
And eighth graders.
Eighth grade went.
Eighth grade.
Eighth grade and sophomores. But tradition is we send it, you probably would send it, take anybody.
I mean, I think if we kind of start building that excitement a little bit earlier before they go into high school, maybe. But I didn't realize they sent eighth grade, so that's good.
Okay, we'll move on to letter C in our action items, which is leave pay. At the last month, we just brought it up as something we would look at. I suppose when teachers left here, when they retired or when they moved on to a different district, the days that they have left over in their sick leave, what do we do with that? How do we pay that out? And so we had Ms. Kingsley give us a sheet on those items, and we talked a little bit about what we might change there. We just talked a few minutes about it. We didn't talk a whole lot. So we're open now for that discussion. In the last few weeks, Mrs. Kingsley has sent you a worksheet on what we talked about, which was to run classified, not classified, certified staff as far as payout, the same as the sub pay, which is $120 a day. I think it was 90?
75.
75.
Yeah.
Okay, 75. And then for classified staff, which was 40. To also at that point be that same amount. We talked about that being a possibility, that being the same amount. So those are the numbers in there. And then our bus drivers, which is another category, we had been at $12.50 per trip, and we had her look at $20 per trip. Right. Is that right?
That's right.
Okay. Now, for me, the one thing that I've thought about in the last month on that is the distinction between certified and classified. And I really think that we probably need to think about putting this distinction between those two. We've done it in the Wolf Addendum. A Wolf Addendum is different based upon classified and certified. And I think probably to be fair and be correct, at least consider the thought of making it different for when the leave time goes.
Saying more on the long lines.
It may be that we have to hire a sub at a different pay than that. I get that. I don't know, depending on
Depending on the
probably
situation.
depending on the situation and depending on the position. But when it comes time for leave pay, then I think there needs to be a distinction between classified and certified. Just my own opinion. So here's Doug Smith's thought. Doesn't mean anything, other than here's the thought. Do your certified, like we talked about, 120 per day, and then your classified. Man, I can't get that because I always want to say
Non-cert.
non-cert. So I got to learn the new term, which has been a new term for 10 years probably.
That's
You'll
still
get
that
there.
Nikki said.
Someday.
Hey, just pinch it, make it big.
Yes, don't pinch it. Pinching it makes it smaller.
Reverse pitch.
That's the best part of the night. Just pinch it.
Anyway.
That's a good one, Adam.
Doug's not even sure to follow up after that.
I'm going to go.
Just give us,
nobody's listening.
hey, just give us your number for the concert.
$75.
So
$75.
120 for certified,
And I didn't even talk to anybody.
75 for
Well, one person. Talked to one person,
classified.
not Tracy.
That's great, because Rolla didn't do that.
What'd that one person tell you?
What's that?
Ours is awful.
She was okay.
I kind of agree with Doug's thought. I think, you know, because it's a leave out thing,
It is.
and I think.
Well,
you-
there needs to be a distinction
There does.
between
I do.
the two.
I do. I mean, it's easier if we make it one number. I mean,
Right.
there's nothing you've got to calculate, but that doesn't make it right because it's easy.
No.
So,
I
you know,
agree.
so for me, I mean,
The number.
I think there is a distinction there. I mean, we paid
Yeah,
them different
I think-
already.
Well,
So-
No,
Not
I
a great
think
deal.
the thought
So we
process
look-
stays the
We
same,
can look at those numbers.
and that's how we've been
But I
handling
would
everything
say,
Yeah.
the last
Amanda,
That's a
he
nice
few
step
years,
up.
2 years.
he
Yeah.
was the one that was
Stay on
really-
that
was the one that brought up the 120.
He was. And I get the philosophy behind that.
And it is
It's not-
easier. And
Well, and I
sometimes
get,
that's all right.
I get that that's what it costs if we feel that we don't always have someone come in for those positions.
Right.
You do for certain ones.
Right.
Yes.
You don't always, we do a
Well,
lot of.
and you're not always
fills in
gonna have
now.
someone leave. You know, I mean, there may be gaps where
But-
that doesn't get used, but you need to pay.
I think it has to be somewhat relative to the regular pay.
I agree.
You know,
Well, we know we were a little behind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Previously.
I don't-
And
I don't
maybe
mind
we can't jump 100% up to 100%
No.
where we want to be, but we can.
You know,
I think
And I'm okay
That's
with
real,
the-
would say
because I
up
know
in
we
the
used the
middle.
number 120, but I think we should label that as sub-pay. So if we change
Right,
sub-pay,
I
that
agree.
changes automatically.
Yeah.
And then I'm okay with the $75 for the other. And I don't think there's a term we can put for that it would change, because those numbers are different anyway. So, but,
Do we know what other districts
and we were
are
at,
doing?
I had, in our packet last month, I put everything that I had gotten, what's in the November packet. I didn't pull it back over, but you can check in that one.
I think we were.
They were all
On
over
the
the place.
certified
I
one,
think
what would you
we
think
were-
about,
We weren't even close in the
75,
middle. It was so all.
120.
So all over the
Everybody
place.
was all over the place.
A lot of people put the bus drivers with
That's
the
about
classified staff.
60%.
That was that was
Yeah.
kind of, that was another way of doing it.
Maybe 100
Some were
a day,
we're just paying
right?
$40. They were just
It was
everywhere.
It was all over the place.
It's probably truly one of those things where people have been focused on increasing pay.
for
You looking at
For
certain
me,
things
a
that
lot
are
of the other
sub-pay,
districts
and one of those
do
things
that.
that just haven't
they'll
been thought
use
out.
It's not- it's not looked at.
So nobody's
Whatever
really
you're
updating
paying
that,
subs.
and, you just go, oh,
There's
yeah,
districts paying
yeah,
$25
you know, and then somebody puts it on your
Yeah.
radar, and you go, oh, we should probably look at
So-
that.
Well,
Not
and we're
really
not
commensurate
there,
with
I'm
the
just
changes that are
wondering,
taking
can we
place in
maybe
pay.
be more in the middle? Just thinking financially, I don't know. Just talking.
You're saying 100?
That's the number that comes to my mind, I don't know.
It's fine, I had 85 in mind.
No,
That's why I was kind of, I don't know why.
I'm talking, you're talking about classified.
Oh, no, I'm talking about classified.
Yeah.
You were talking
He's
about.
talking about certain.
I'm talking about certified.
Oh,
Because I'm just looking at that's a big gap, we're going at one time, making that change. We're looking at 62% increase, so
But we're paying sub-pay 120.
I get that.
so if they don't, you know, what the idea is that they could just take 2 days.
Mhm.
I like
Some will take the days and
I bury
And you're gonna have that scenario.
We're trying to get them not, we're trying to get them not, and
60 days.
because you know, remember it increased, so it changed significantly. It will help, and that was a major problem for, you all know.
Being here.
James, what'd you say? I'm sorry.
Iberia over so many days adds on another $10 a day. Or, you know, if they've got over 60 days, they pay out another $10 a day.
in their bank.
Well, and we bank 63, that's what we do now. We max bank
I think that's what
63.
they're supposed to.
And so then each year they have the opportunity to get, and that's the incentive too. Bank those, don't use your days, and then every year when you get 13 additional, you don't use very many of them, you get paid out whatever that amount is for those.
Iberia did $50 a day, it came over 72, they did $60 a day.
72.
We
There should be a
did
reward
120.
like
How many people
I'm not
do we
saying, I
have?
agree, this sounds like that.
Yeah,
We're
it
down
is.
with
We're not really doing that.
120.
There's a few that
Yeah.
have
Right at the time I got about 63, they bumped it because they had a financial setback.
We didn't have.
Never do that.
Christian was 50. Maybe 60.
Let me guess, those are the people that
But
don't
anyway.
actually work with children.
Ours is what? 60.
63.
3
It's a good mixture.
That's what a lot of districts, 63, I don't know whether
I
they
don't know what
okay.
that is.
There's some
I'm
reason
sorry,
it's that.
but it is,
But
think about it.
I think, and maybe,
I
correct
think
me if I'm
everybody
wrong
wants
here, but I think part of doing this is so we keep our teachers teaching the kids.
Yes.
That's
So
the
if
point.
we don't offer it enough to make it worth their while, it's,
It doesn't
Am I
really
right? Is that-
make a difference.
No, you're
Right.
right. You're right.
so
You're thinking right.
I'm just afraid if we do 50, 60 bucks a day, that's not going to
It's not enough
help
incentive
us
to pay.
reach our goal of keeping them in the classrooms, teaching the kids. That's just my opinion.
No, I like raising the price, I'm just using them
And
as
that's really all.
Yeah.
a, you know, like Tony said, $100 a day, if you bank over so many days, and it's $120.
They maxed out.
Then you have that
They pay
incentive.
30 bucks,
For the-
30 days.
But,
Yeah.
but 100
They
is
would
the
stay.
base.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
I
then-
think that,
And then over
It is
30
an
days,
incentive.
You get
We-
$20 bonus.
You know,
for
it's
every
part
day.
of, like that first show was here, was like, do they realize
That's
what they can do? And then we started talking about it, like, oh, I didn't even know I could get paid for those days.
63
Yes.
days at 120 bucks, I think.
Yeah,
7,500 something, 7,600.
Yeah.
A lot of money.
Just have to
A lot of
change.
money.
But it's
Quite a-
like Matt
quite a
said, we're
payout.
gonna pay that out anyways.
Well, you might. Yes,
Very good potential.
yes.
one
It's
way
just
or the
coming out.
One way.
We'd just rather
And
give
then
it to
if
the
they
teachers.
miss
It's
one of
coming
those
out.
days,
Yeah.
then they have to
Yeah.
pay.
There you
It's
go.
all coming out. Another thing that we tossed around, when we were talking about this, was do we want to put a years on that? Do we want to say the first 1 through 5 years would be a different rate than the years from 5 on?
I think you're getting it a little overcomplicated, but
I think you need to keep it simple.
Well, it's gonna take them so many years to get there anyway.
I'm gonna say at the
Yeah,
end
yeah,
of 1 year,
yeah.
wouldn't have very many,
Mhm.
10,
Yeah,
9.
yeah, it's gonna
Well,
take,
10
it's
10
gonna
if they
take a
didn't-
bit to
10
get
if
there
they didn't
anyway.
use one.
Yeah.
So-
50 or 60.
And that's with using it, nothing.
Right.
Yeah.
Right,
So,
best case.
so Iberia says that you have to serve at least 5 consecutive years in the district even,
Before they pay anything.
before they pay anything.
Yeah,
Some schools do that, they're not the only one.
Okay,
There's several
Yeah.
schools that do that. They do the, reach it, a lot of them are 3 years, Tony, and I don't know what the 3-year is, but a lot of them are 3 years that say, okay, you have to teach for 3 years before you get any
any
leave.
PTO time,
Well, not time, they get the time, they just don't get to leave dollars when they leave.
gotcha.
The time's theirs, you can't keep them.
it's almost like they're calling it vested after.
But,
Yeah.
but they don't pay out any money to them at the end.
I got you. That's not a bad, I mean, that helps keep.
what,
Some schools will
I think
say,
the thing is just getting those teachers in the classroom while they're here, you know, even if they haven't taught very many years.
Thing is, we're still back to, if I know I'm leaving and I got 10 days left and I'm not gonna get paid for them,
Right.
and I'm leaving the district and I know I am, guess what I'm doing?
You're taking your day.
If I'm getting $120 for each of those days,
Yeah.
I'm gonna take the
that's a
days.
game changer that I might want to stay.
Probably, several will do that, would think about that. So,
Where you got
so is
that?
this something we just need to table?
We'll get to
and
you.
You're gonna speak up.
Think about it?
sure, no, we don't have to make a decision on, go ahead, Mr. Dunn.
I was gonna say, some schools are also going to, if you resign after a certain date, you forfeit that.
True,
Oh, so like you get a May 15th,
Or like in July or something like that.
June or
Maybe in
July, they get into June or
Over the
July.
summertime.
Yeah.
Which I
Yeah,
think,
that's,
I
that
think
would
that's
have to,
something we
would have
should,
had to been in the policy for that, when they came in that year. So, but still, yes. Yes.
Absolutely.
Now, one other thing that I thought about, and I just threw it out there to you, I know we have $20 per trip for bus drivers. That's what we pay a sub to come in to do that trip, or is that a trip pay $1? What do we get $20? That's what we pay our trip drivers when they go on ball game, right?
Yeah.
So that's where we get the $20 from?
Yeah.
Then, so we were gonna pay, if I leave as a bus driver, then I get $40 for that day, right?
So why are bus drivers different than non-certified?
Because they're only
Number of
working that
hours
one,
they
they're
work.
only working that 1 hour, 1.5 hours,
Okay,
twice a day.
I mean, whatever.
So classified's working a full day.
So is it term
That's not
classified or is it
for 2 hours
classified
a
as
year
above
for
a pay grade?
Class-
So they get paid for
Yes.
because their total day is probably 3 to 4 hours.
Yeah, that's why. it
You know,
was-
so
That's
it's
why
a
it's
half
that way.
of the classified days.
No, but I
I agree.
I mean, I think that's,
I
I
think
didn't
the problem
develop it,
is,
but that's
like,
what I thought.
you're either this or the.
A lot of them are. A lot of
Yeah.
schools are either certified or classified. That's it. They don't
Yeah.
Mhm.
go between. Now, my thought would be to raise that
Mhm.
to $25.
Mhm. I don't
And
have
then
a
they
problem
get
with that
$50 a
because-
day.
Yeah.
They've been a bus driver for a year. Give them $50.
They earned it.
Shoot, here.
They earn
You're
every
up some-
penny
you're up
of
some
it.
money.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
They earn every
That's-
penny
So
of
do we
it.
require
Uh,
our,
They've been here every day, driving that bus, and you
Pay
can
'em.
have $50.
we
But that's
require our coaches
I
to
agree
be
with that.
bus
That's just
drivers?
my thought.
We do not,
They don't get paid nearly.
we do
enough.
not, but we are going
For
to
the
have.
job
Not
they
even,
do.
not even at $20.
Well, I
$20 an
know-
hour
Right.
is paying
Did you guys
Rolla-
require it?
And I think that.
We've encouraged it, but we haven't.
Want to
Maybe.
do that job.
So back in the day,
It's a lot.
yes,
Yes,
If you've been
okay,
on a bus lately, man, that's
even
a
in
hard
Rolla,
spot.
really?
they're asking
Haven't either.
teachers
Not going
Yeah.
to.
and coaches to get,
Yeah, I mean, I don't think
Yeah.
Mark
And
Miller's
they-
getting a
but they get
CDL though, honey.
they get the little
No.
25 an
I can
hour,
tell you that.
like,
Sure,
so it's an
It's a-
incentive
yeah.
for them to do it, so they get paid upon their coaching
You want to
stipend.
think about it a little bit more, so
I would like to,
Sure.
I think we had a good discussion.
What our
Maybe
thought
Tracy
is-
can put a few more things together about what we discussed for the next meeting. We can look at it again. That would be my thought.
let's leave it at the moment and as 120 for the certified. We're all pretty certified. We're all
Yeah.
pretty certain of that. Man,
come on,
gotta get a different word.
Classified, what would you like to
Then
be?
classified, we went to 75 is what the idea was, but it could be anything. It could be 70, it could be 80. And we'll have Tracy do a few numbers there on that, but that's just a number I put there. It's not anybody else there, just mine. And then the bus drivers, I just do that 25.
I think,
It could stay at 20. It doesn't, either way is fine with me. I just do that out there.
I
so
really
think
think we
about.
should look at the 25 per.
And then we thought about going to, okay, we don't pay anything out until you've been here 2 years or 3 years, but I think we've pretty much shut that down. Have we pretty much shut that off?
Mm-mm.
No. we
Okay,
haven't.
so we've shut that off.
You're outvoted here.
No,
What do you mean?
Don't
do
do
it.
it.
Right?
It's being
You're saying
tabled, so
don't
there's
do
no
it.
voting.
okay, whoa,
Or do
say
do.
it again. I'm saying, like, they have to be, work here for 3 years
Before
before
we pay.
they're, yes, just like you would if you were gonna
Well,
do.
yeah. They're not gonna
The-
accumulate that
the,
much time in that short
uh,
time anyway.
Well, I know.
Okay,
But what
whatever
I'm
days they
saying is what?
Whatever days they had at the end of 2 years, we would pay them out, or do you want not pay
No.
them?
See, what
anything until they
I
do
am
the 3
paying
years?
them out if they only work for us for 2 years.
Okay, so what
Heck
year of
no.
time do you want that to be? 3 years, okay. That's
Well,
what I
how
thought
many
the
years do they have
discussion-
to be before they get to do a career ladder?
2,
Yeah, they're second year.
2.
I just think this one out
Why?
there,
That's how we made it.
Why? Raleigh, you can't, you're not eligible for 3 years.
That's how
Because
we
they
did
look
it.
at
I just
if you're
wanted
a
to show
new
up for
teacher that you have to have.
Yeah.
so if they know that they're
That's a hard
leaving and they're 1 or 2 years in, but they know they're leaving, I don't know that we want to penalize them. Yes, we want them to stay, yes. But-
I'm not paying them.
But to me, I'd rather them come every day than to
think
go, well, I'm just gonna use my 30 days.
Darla,
No! But if they know they're gonna get $1,000 or $1,500 to come every single day and not, I'd rather pay them to be here than a sub to come in and have chaos in the classroom.
Yeah, but they might.
I mean, it's about the
They might be
kids.
worth their weight there. Like
Maybe depending on.
I don't
early
think
2
that
years, they
depends.
may you may want a sub.
I'm
the
saying-
full
The
time
other
teacher.
side of it is, it's not hard to find another place that gives you more money, honestly. And that's why we're trying to find ways to give our people more money. So, I mean, that's the
All
other side
these
we have to look
packages
to.
matter.
Because you don't have to go very far to find more money.
No,
And we're so lucky that we have what we have.
yes.
When-
I'm
We're
okay with
blessed.
doing.
And we've had
the
people
whole
leave
package
for more
is we
money
keep
and
talking
realize.
about these things.
Now, I really like the thought of when Doug brought up, if you leave at a certain time after
I
and leave it paying
definitely
him,
am on
then
that.
we don't pay you. I like that one.
I do like that.
I don't know how that.
I'm
how
okay
that
with the
works.
2 years because of career ladder. To me, that makes sense.
Just put a date in there and say, we don't pay any extra.
If your resignation is after May 31st, sorry.
I think that's reasonable,
I think it's
because
reasonable.
that's
too.
what really messes us up.
It does.
You know, when we have a short,
Whichever one.
Yeah.
you know, pool of
It's
candidates,
so
I would like to
strong.
know ahead of time that, to me, they start to forfeit that if they work.
I do like that idea.
I was gonna find
I
reasons
do, I
why.
would like to see that. I don't think that's overstepping. I don't think that's asking for too much.
We don't have to get in.
It's a hot mess.
I'm really going on break. I did all the MSIP stuff, budget season's
I mean,
coming.
tomorrow. I mean, like
Christmas is this week, Doug.
January 10th or something.
It's January 10th.
Hey, listen, Doug, Saturday.
I'll let you
let's
know.
have
Yes,
hot
I can
cocoa
put it
and
in.
marshmallows.
But
What's
you-
happening? Hot cocoa and marshmallows Saturday. That's all it's on the menu.
That's it. Yes, yes. At break
Me
time.
tomorrow. or next
I know you
week.
don't, but I had to give you a hard time.
Needs to be in
I'm
by
tired,
Monday.
I'd like to see that before my next beach vacation. I'm leaving Tuesday.
He just got back on
Let me talk to you about those beach when we're not in a meeting. These beach trips and these pictures you send. Oh, no, I'm kidding.
Well, Ms. Kingsley put that out in Friday update or something, mid-January.
Now you're gonna do a Friday update. I
Mid-January.
think we- third week
Friday.
of January.
Mid-January, I said, I'm giving you time here. And
Let's-
Not tomorrow,
Yes,
Friday.
that's- Roll it over.
Lord, Lord. No kidding. We're skipping the board meeting in January.
I'm okay with that.
We might be, you know.
Yeah, we might be.
Can we just
January
have 11 a
30th.
year? and see what-
6 foot of
If we don't show up, you don't have.
No one get
Hard to
vacation.
get
Right.
the bill- hard to
I
get the
know.
bills paid if you don't meet.
Terrible driving, and Doug's going, yeah, we'll
Not
have
my
a meeting.
problem.
I'm going, we're really still having the meeting?
Zoom.
Like the post office, rain,
We did that
sleet,
once.
no hail.
Yeah,
We are.
We've done it
We
before.
had a Zoom meeting one time.
All right, well, I think we're on a good path here. We
Okay,
just need
just
to
keep
tie
talking,
it
keep
up a little
There's
bit.
a,
Yeah, I can work on it.
Yeah.
How much of it?
it's nothing that we need to worry about till the end of this year.
It really isn't that hard to
Next
get
Well,
put
we need
together.
to probably have it effective before January, by January or February, so our people that are leaving this
Yes,
year.
right.
That's what I'm.
Make that work.
I've already checked out.
Okay, move on to letter D,
Policies.
action item for policies. Your,
These are
I was
new
really
ones.
excited
your
after
notes,
No, it's a conglomeration.
you see that we have, policy 0320 and 2760 that are mandatory. So those two, we get
Approved.
to approve. And then your 4221. And then your policy 2921. This replaces the other 2920, right?
Well, we accepted the new policy 2920, and it was meant to replace
I see.
2921.
Okay.
Yeah, and we
I
never
see.
took that one out.
We just delete that policy.
Can
And
we
it
first,
didn't necessarily need approval, they just said you need recognition that we're doing that, and then whatever you guys wish to do, if you want to approve it or.
let's try to do the first two since they're mandatory, so we can get through those, and then we can talk about the other
I'll
two.
make a motion on the 0320.
That's right. And 2760
And the 27, I'll make a motion on both of those
to approve.
to approve.
Mr. Shear, motion to approve policies 0320 and 2760. Second by Mr. Thompson, right?
Yes.
Any further discussion?
Just word.
Seeing none, it's just wording. Raise your hand, please. Motion carries 6-0.
You all approved these policies in August or September, I think it was, but there was tiny little tweaks they had
They had
neglected
to-
to make.
You had to make
That's all that
some
is
wording wrong,
tweaks to
some
that.
typos in there.
Yep,
Gotcha.
they just had too many, if you recall, that all came out of
We did have a
that
bunch
Senate
of them.
Bill
Yeah, it
68,
seemed like
but
there
there
was
just
a
was
big
so
old
much. Then as they review it, they were like, ooh,
Yeah.
we got to tweak these a little bit. And then they just put the wrong numbers in on the support staff duties is what I think happened there.
Yeah, the
So they adjusted
4221.
those.
If
4220.
I need to make a motion on that, I will. There's not- that's
We
just-
do, we haven't done anything with it yet.
Just update it with the right numbers.
Yeah, I
Okay.
see that. Just because minimum wage is going up.
Yeah.
Minimum wage, yep.
Nothing.
So for the R 421, 4221,
I'll make a Motion to approve that.
Okay. Second?
Second.
Second, motion made by Mr. Shear, second, Mr. Thompson, for 4221. Any discussion? All those in favor, please raise your hand. Motion carries 6-0. And then the 2921 needs to replace,
It's
or
deleted.
2921 needs to be deleted
Yes.
because 2920 took its place.
Do we need a motion for that?
Okay.
Make it clean.
Yes, I
Yes.
think it
We'll
is.
make a motion because it needs to clean it up that
Yeah.
way. Motion to delete
Because it is a
2921
policy.
and replace with 2920.
Yep.
Mr. Thompson made the motion, Mr. Wells is the second. Any further discussion? All those in favor, please raise your hand. Motion carries 6-0. Good. I think that cleans that up, doesn't it?
I think so.
You can up over there, Adam?
I'm telling you what, it's been a long couple of nights last.
Uh-oh. All right.
Glad to be on
Okay.
there.
Set board
January
meetings at our
15th.
next,
It's gonna be early, but
Yeah. we got-
January.
because the first is on Thursday.
Is it possible to move it to the 22nd since it's so early?
works for me.
I can.
Gives me more time to put that thing together.
Yeah.
You've got several days off in there.
Off is the key word. Off.
I think that means off.
Off.
As I was told the other day, I'm a salary employee.
I'm hearing the word off in there. And
We're not
I'm
talking
a
about
tired
lunch break.
salaried employee.
so is it okay to think
I'm-
about
I'm-
going to the 22nd?
I'm fine with it.
James,
22nd.
Darla, you okay?
Wake up, Darla.
I'm good.
Tony, you good with
Oh, yeah,
doing that?
I'm fine.
Yeah, that's fine.
I can change that vacation 1 week. It ain't no big
Okay, okay.
deal. Breaking our heart.
Now, we'll have to have
Boy, oh
Hey.
man.
motion to change the regular date of our monthly meeting.
I make a motion.
Motion by Mrs. Wells, second Mr. Thompson to change our monthly meeting time and date.
For the 22nd.
So all those, to the 22nd instead of to the fourth week instead of the third. Any further discussion? All those in favor, please raise your hand. Motion carries 6-0.
It was 5 Thursdays.
Got that update on that website.
Months.
Yeah, I already got it. It's funny, we always sit in and we have this discussion later. Yeah, like, we gotta do this faster.
Anything else for open session? Motion to go into executive? Motion, Mr.
Second.
Thompson, second, Mr. Shear. Do roll call, Mr. Thompson?
Yes.
Ms. Wells?
Yes.
Mr. Lewis? Shear?
Yes.
Yes.
Myself. 6-0.